Hi, this is a quick instructional video on how to use RGPE2, which is the Roaming Gamer Particle Editor 2. First of all, you need to have SSK2 Pro to run this, and you need to have a copy of the tool. When you have a copy of the tool, which can be found on my Free Stuff archive, go ahead and download it, put it on your desktop or wherever you want to put it, and then copy SSK2 from your zip of SSK2 into this folder. Sorry about that. And then go ahead and drag and drop main.lua onto the simulator, or open it with the simulator if you're an OS 10 user. Anyways, when you get it started, it should look something like this. I'm running this in the view borderless and the iPhone 6. Yeah, the iPhone 6. So that's a pretty good view for me, but basically choose any iPhone view. Those usually work pretty well. And get it running, and let's go ahead and create a particle. So to create a particle, go ahead and click the plus here, and we can choose to a new emitter, which is the default one, or we can load one from the library. I'm going to load one. I'm going to use the skull spiral, so we just double click that. There it is. I'm not going to modify this, but if you want to modify the settings, them. I do want to rename this, so I'm going to double click the little icon over here. Let me do that again. This little dealy bob right here, you just want to double click it. I'm going to call mine skull sample. And I do this because I don't like to use the same names as the ones in the library. Now if you want to export, you see this little symbol here, the white symbol. Just click that, and that's going to export that specific particle emitter. You can only export one emitter at a time. This is not a multi-emitter generator. It's just lets you edit multiple, but you can only export one at a time. And your two choices here are, when the pop-up comes up, is to emit, that is export just the emitter, or to export a project. And if you're doing this for the first time, you probably want to export a project, and that'll give you the emitter definition, the image, and it will give you, it will also give you an example piece of code to run it. So let's go ahead and do that. And this will create on your desktop a folder called RGPE2 out, which is where all the exports go. And if for some reason that is not created, go ahead and create the folder and then try to export again. And if that doesn't work, go ahead and post about it in the forums. Tell me what version of Corona you're using, because this is currently still working with version 2017-3032, so I'd expect it to work for you guys also. So we're done with the tool. Let me go ahead and minimize that for now. And let's get an editor over here. So like I said, when you export a project, what you're going to get is the build settings, config, main, the image, and the image, and then the definition. So let's just go ahead and drag the main Lua over here and take a look at it. It's real simple. Basically, it says load SSK2, initialize it, and then using the PEX loader, which is part of SSK2, go ahead and load and display this, put it in a nil group, and which is just use the default group, and then put it in the center of the screen. So to get this to run, we're going to need a copy of SSK2. So let's go ahead and drag that and drop it in here. And let's bring the simulator back up. Where is it? And if you're a Windows person, just drag the main.lua onto the simulator, or load it if you're an OS 10 user. And there you go. It's done. It's working. So there's really not much to this. Let me take you back to the tool, just for fun here, just to demonstrate something. So back in the tool, this doesn't have any memory, doesn't have any history. It's really basic. So let's go ahead and make another couple of emitters. Let's just choose the default, and let's make another one, load it from the library. And you can drag that around, click these to edit them. Now, if I want to export, I have to export them individually. So let me call this one something else. Let's call it Billy Bob. And let's go ahead and look in the RGP2 out folder here, and then I'll go ahead and export Billy Bob as just the emitter, no project. And then I'll go ahead and export Galactic Demise, and we'll make that one a project. As you can see, these are just showing up in the folder. So let's look at Billy Bob. Billy Bob is just the definition and the image, whereas Galactic Demise is an entire project, again missing SSK2, which you need to copy in yourself. Drag that in there and drag it onto a simulator, and boom, it's working. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Anyways, I hope that helps you guys out. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.